Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Mines and Money London 2017, and we have again here Carsten Ringler, the founder and chief analyst from Ringler Research in Frankfurt, and we want to talk about his new portal about zinc, all about zinc, zincstocks.info. And Carsten, welcome again. What is the new portal about? Please give us some insight.
Yes, hello Jochen. Good to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you.
We started in November our Zinc portals, in German and English version, and it's a one-stop marketplace about everything about zinc, right? We have a watch list of the 88 companies in the space. We have interviews there, market news, news from the companies as well.
Research, of course.
Research, right? And also background information about the sector. Because it's a really hot commodity in 2017. It belongs to one of the best performing commodities, 25% since the beginning of the year. So it's a really interesting commodity, and it is used in many different applications, different sectors,
car
industries,
sector, of course,
car sectors, ship industry, galvanization of steel, and this is a really important one.
That's right.
And also, if the GDP market, if the world's GDP is growing, we see a lot of demand coming in addition to the existing demand. So it's nice.
Let's dive into the market directly, because you said 25% this year, but I think if we go a little bit further back, like 12, 18 months, we are over 100% risen in the zinc price per pound. So what were the reasons for that? What is supply, demand? What does it look like?
We saw in the fourth quarter 2015, we saw that Glencore curtailed production, massive. 1/3 of their production they put on care maintenance, and so this was a big trigger because they would like to see more stable prices, $1,500 a ton, and also we saw a lot of mine closures, and like the Century mine in Australia. So those big factors were one of the reasons we saw a really massive run from zinc prices, 1,500 to 3,300, right?
Yeah, per ton dollars.
And it's really massive. But zinc reacts quite aggressively upon physical demand figures.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, so there was the stockpiles on the warehouses in the LME was being falling down 50% since January.
Oops.
We have 220,000 tons in the warehouses at the moment, and this is equal to 10 to 11 days of physical zinc demand. So this is really a tricky number, right? And that we see really that the sector really drives prices up, and this was one of the reasons about the big spike in the zinc prices.
Wow, that's interesting. Jesus. Okay. Now we spoke about the markets. Let's speak about some companies. What companies do you like? I mean, you have. I'm sure you said 88 companies you featured. So you have all the big boys. You have also some small guys. But what companies do you like?
I like Vedanta Resources, which is the second largest zinc producer. Not only zinc, they have copper mines in Zambia and oil production in India. And they bring the new project online next year, the Gamsberg project in South Africa. Expected 250,000 tons of zinc.
Wow, that's a lot.
At $1,100 a ton, which is quite nice. And they made $3 billion EBITDA last year. So I think this is a company to watch. And from the smaller companies, I like Pasinex. And
in Turkey, right?
That's right. Pasinex is in Turkey. They have a 50-50 joint venture with a local partner. Have extremely high grades, and they make 50% margin, right? And this week they announced a nice quarterly profit number, and they produce 40 million pounds roughly in zinc, and they would like to increase them to 50 million pounds.
Okay.
So this is a really cash cow. They make a lot of money in these days.
Fantastic. And the third company you mentioned is Ascendant.
Ascendant, that's right. They have the El Mojito mine in Honduras. They bought them from New Star in the times where New Star really suffered a lot and sold a lot of projects, and they invested money into the facilities and into the mine infrastructure. So they're producing roughly 80 million pounds
for next year.
And also they should benefit quite a lot from those kind of stable zinc prices.
I think they start to make money now already.
Absolutely.
Right?
So zinc will be really interesting also for the next 18 months, I would say. I'm quite bullish for those. I think the range 3,100 to 3,600, but I think also we can maybe see an overshooting to 3,800 because the supply side is really tight. Demand is going up. We are now in the second year on zinc deficit, right? So there's a lot of buying momentum into the zinc sector these days.
Yeah. So as long as the world economy grows, the zinc market is growing anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
So by 3-4%, right?
Yes. Even 2-3% equates to 350 to 400,000 additionally tons of zinc, which is nice.
Great.
Yeah.
Perfect. Carsten, thank you very much for that, and good luck with the portal.
Yes.
And we look forward to a lot you information.
Thank you very much, Jochen.
Great,
Thanks
you.
for having me.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it was Carsten Ringler from zincstocks.info. And you heard it. On this portal, you find all the necessary information, 88 companies. And I think he's doing a great job in providing all this information. And it's an interesting market, and the market is in a supply deficit. And that's what we like. Prices will stay high and maybe rise further. Check it out. Thanks for watching us. Bye-bye from London.